competition, I could say. When I see a good work of art, it thrills me. I would want my paintings to do the same to others.
For me, the way you work is the spirituality. Because it's not about going church. It's not about working with somebody. But how you live, how you work is spirituality.
Spirituality is something I can connect with my work. I cannot stay without painting, so probably I can call my art or my painting to be spiritual. And I'm performing, it's taking me up, it's taking me low, it's making me cry, it's making me happy. My family, everything which is around me is spiritual. Spirituality cannot be explained, it's felt most of the time. Sometimes it could be nature, sometimes it can be people, art, music, something divine, something which cannot be explained.
The painting showed me the way of spirituality. I discovered the spirituality in the painting. And the inner being is connected with the universe because we come from somewhere. And then I have a sadhana and meditation to connect myself with that. And then it is a spirituality.
Spirituality is to be in connection with the cosmos and also to be in connection with the divine and to be in love with humanity.
Spirit, divine spirit in all things around us and in the world, and we have to become conscious of it. We have to become aware, we have to open. Sometimes it's more easy, sometimes it's more difficult, but I think this is the work. So that is spirituality for me.
Men, of course, for me, overall at the beginning of my painting, have been constructive. But slowly I realized that I have also in myself a lot of things who are different. I realized also that in me other things were different than the men. Just be in connection with my Shakti energy, with my female energy, and then I see that it is also another power, it is also another experience, and it's worth to be realized.
My father was a great role model, and he believed in simple living and high thinking. I think it started there. I have been inspired by a lot of men and women. I think the basic difference is that women are in love with themselves and men are in love with the world.
The man in my life, for example, my husband is and was always happy if I am working, if I am painting. He helped me for the exhibition, and our life is built on the art.
இன்ஃபேக்ட் என் அப்பாலாம் they encouraged me a lot. என் அப்பா அண்ணன் அவங்க எனக்கு இது பண்ணணும்னு எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுறதோ இல்லை. I know my ways. I know how to find things. So it's not really bothering me. I don't care also. Time being, like இந்த மூமெண்ட்டில் நான் அப்படி தான் யோசிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன். I don't know what will happen after some years. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்னன்றது I don't want to recall also.
Men in my life had always been a great help, but I can never say, I will not say that I am standing because of them. I can call them as my spine. My father, I've always been living with men. My father, two of my uncles were artists. One Mr. Sandhan Raj and Charles Raj, who both were artists who were in the process of teaching me art. Well, Mr. Sandhan Raj has always been my inspiration. I have seen him work on a sculpture very vibrantly. There's a lot of vibration in his work. He has, we have hundreds of things that we can learn just while he works. So this way I had been inspired, I had been helped by men. If I am successful in the future or however I stand today, it is only because of men. So I will never deny that fact.
Men in my life have been always very important because I really think it has been always a big help. I had not that much help from my father. My father is, I didn't have much contact with my father for the last 30 years because he was living in Africa and I hardly ever went there. But I'm very similar to him and I have the same love for nature and same maybe also strength sometimes, which he has, and that's why he went there and likes it there because he enjoys the nature there. And but partners in my life have been very important because I'm not a very good person to organize my things and often my work or also my life. And I just needed help to lean on to somebody and be helped. We cannot go alone through our lives, and I think the balance between men and women is very important. At the same time, I've been also living a lot alone with my two daughters. But yeah, it's a balance, I would say.
I was born in Nice, south of France, the country with light, and after I discovered Auroville, where I am since 17 years, India. I would like to experience the desert, to sleep 2-3 nights in the desert. Just sand, nothing, what we say.
I like small islands because they are just connected with the nature. The coconut palms, the blue-green sea, and the soft sand, and blue sky, the horizon. I think I would like to live in a small island.
What I enjoy is nature. Nature in all its particulars. Now here we live in Auroville, we live at the seaside, so I go to the sea very often. I like the far horizon, the wideness, the sparkle of the water, sometimes like diamonds really. And But I also love the mountains. I come from the mountains, and when I was a child I lived in the mountains, and I like the feeling of rock and the strength and the feeling of going up high and feel the different air. And so yeah, nature. After, I like to create a beautiful space around me. I like to create a house, make it beautiful.
To holiday is one thing I think I'm always interested, because it gives a break from our usual life, and a holiday without my children is like a vacuum. I feel I'm into something. I need my children along with me. Number one. Number two, if I have to go, I like hills, I like small rivers, I like to go to Kutralam where I visited, yes, and cool places, not very hot where I will sweat out. I must enjoy the holiday. And if I'm asked to go to Parasites, the best place I would enjoy to go, because it's still pending from my side. Always from my college days I had been informed, or probably I learnt a lot about art. Italy and France, where a lot of art has taken place, and that's one place I would like to go.
Recently I went to Nice, Naples, Sicily, because the films எல்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது you have this kind of grace. And I was in a cruise. I was traveling almost like 15-20 days in ship, but all those days I didn't even see a single fish. So every day I was expecting. So but the travel it flourish you and everything, but always I miss something. I எவ்வளோ பேரோட போனாலும், because I always wanted to come back home, because that's how like travelங்கிறது நான் இருக்கிற இடத்தை நான் ரியலைஸ் பண்ண வைக்கிற ஒரு பொருள் தான்.
Holiday. I love to be in holiday, because in holiday I am really free, and what I love the best is to sail, to be in the middle of the ocean with only the sea, the sky, the wind, the sun, because I am in connection with myself, with all the world, with the divine, and at that time I am in peace with myself, and I am ready to be born again, and even to die. That's